Imagine you have a brilliant idea for a poster or a social media post, but there's a wall in your way. To climb it, you need to spend $1,000 on software and 6 months in design school. But Melanie Perkins, a 19-year-old student from Perth, Australia, decided to tear that wall down. She faced over 100 rejections from investors, lived in her mom's living room, and took on a trillion-dollar industry dominated by giants like Adobe. Today, her company Canva is worth $40 billion. How did a girl who started by selling handmade scarves create a tool used by 1 in every 7 people on the planet? This is the story of the girl who cured the fear of the blank page. In the mid-2000s, the world was going visual. Everyone, from students to small business owners, needed to create content. But the tools of the trade, like Photoshop and InDesign, were built for experts. They were expensive, complicated, and intimidating. This was a world of gatekeepers. If you didn't know how to use layers or vector paths, you weren't a designer. But Melanie Perkins saw something different. She saw a future where design wasn't a secret club. She saw design for everyone. Melanie grew up in Perth, Western Australia. Her childhood was defined by one thing: discipline. At 14, she was waking up before dawn to train on the ice as a figure skater. It taught her how to fall, and more importantly, how to get back up. Her first taste of business? Selling handmade, knitted scarves. It wasn't about the money, it was about the lesson. She learned that a product has to solve a real problem for a real person. Later, at the University of Western Australia, she worked as a graphic design tutor. She watched her students struggle for hours just to do something simple. She realized the problem wasn't the students' lack of talent. The problem was that the software was broken. Melanie and her partner, Cliff Obrecht, didn't start with Canva. They started with something much smaller: school yearbooks. Schools hated making yearbooks. It was a logistical nightmare of lost photos and messy layouts. Melanie created Fusion Books, a simple online tool where students could drag and drop their photos into a template. The office was her mom's living room. They did the customer service, fixed the bugs, and even packed the boxes themselves. Fusion Books became the biggest yearbook publisher in Australia. It was the training level for the multi-billion-dollar empire that was about to come. Melanie knew she had a billion-dollar idea, but she was in Perth, one of the most isolated cities in the world. Silicon Valley investors didn't even know where Perth was. For 3 years, she heard no. More than 100 times. Investors told her she was too young, that Adobe would crush her, and that design wasn't a mass market. Then, she met investor Bill Tai at a conference. He loved kitesurfing. So Melanie, the girl who never backed down from a challenge, learned how to kitesurf. She literally rode into the tech world on a surfboard to get into a circle of investors. It worked. She secured her first $3 million. August 2013, Canva launches. It wasn't just another tool, it was a revolution. In the first month, they had 50,000 users. Why? Because Canva removed the fear. By providing professional templates, they allowed anyone to create something beautiful in seconds. They used a freemium model. Give the best tools away for free, and people will happily pay for the pro experience once they're hooked. By 2018, Canva was a unicorn worth $1 billion. By 2021, that valuation hit a staggering $40 billion. Melanie Perkins isn't your typical billionaire. When Canva hit a $40 billion valuation, she and Cliff didn't buy a fleet of yachts. They announced they were giving away 30% of their stake, billions of dollars, to the Canva Foundation to fight climate change and poverty. Their mission isn't just democratize design, it's do the most good we can. They built a company that actually gives back. Today, Canva is available in 190 countries and 100 languages. Melanie Perkins proved that you don't need to be in Silicon Valley to change the world. You just need to find a problem that makes people suffer and solve it. What's the most frustrating software you use every day? Your $1 million or $1 billion idea might be hidden right there. Let us know in the comments. Hit that like button if Melanie's story inspired you. and subscribe for more deep dives into the empires that changed the world.